What's your name and what do you do?
Hello, my name is Alex Kane. I got top 8 at the Darksford Regional in London playing pure Centurion.
Oh, let's go. How do you feel about the deck?
The deck was fine. You do brick quite a lot, to be honest. Unless you top deck a engine card, you do brick quite consistently. But when you don't brick, the deck's pretty good.
Alright, show us your list.
Yeah, for the Centurion names, play 3 Primera, because it's the Stratos. 3 Trudea, which gets you to the Stratos, to be honest. Because you need the tuner, so else you can't play. Then 2 MF. It's like the pseudo brick, but if you open one with a name, it's not actually that bad. So if you get hand trapped to Oblivion, you can end on Primera, then you can go MF on your opponent's turn from hand, put this in the back row to summon, then this can summon from back row, search again, then make the 12 and get 3 pop, so you can establish engine. So it's not actually that bad to draw, it's only if it's just bad on its own. Right. That's it for the Centurion monsters, to be honest, because there isn't many of them. Because
we'll wait for the new support mode.
It's all non-engine, baby. Hand trap central. For hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 2 Nib, and to be honest, the MVP, 3 Druis. This card was broken. Tier players, absolute shambles. You can basically, with this field spell, you can quick synchro into Baron on your opponent's turn to then send one. You get an Omni Negate. So normally they try and deny the Calamity Lock at all costs, so they get punished when you have a Druis Worm, or pretty much any other name, realistically. So most of the time I didn't even actually Calamity Lock after.
How many times you had Nib and you normal Veiler to make the Centurion card?
Not once.
Damn. I wonder that to happen.
Bro, they never give up. And then also 3 Imperm, because Imperm is probably the best hand trap, to be honest. Card's nice.
Yeah, it doesn't trigger talents. Broken.
It doesn't. That's true. That's probably why my talents suck so much. That's it for the hand traps. That is 14.
14.
And then for spells, 3 stand up. This is probably the second best card. I say Primera's the best. This combination with card effects lets you quick synchro, places from deck. The card is very nice. Then you got Terraform to search it. And you obviously want to see the stand up, so you pay 3 Oath to get to the stand up, or to get to Primera. It's pretty much just the theme of the deck. Get to 2 names. And you normally keep this to end phase. So if they have a hand trap, you always start with a name or stand up first. See if they have a hand trap. So if they Veiler, Imperm, or Ash, or whatever, you can Oath for an extender. Or if they don't hand trap you, instead they're going to Bestial your Primera out of grave and end phase, you just go res, activate this, place Primera from deck. And then they basically just go neg 1. So it looks like a Rescue Sky, Imperm to my Synchro to deny a draw 1. And I just go res, Oath, place Primera, Calamity Lock, good game. And then 1 Bond. You normally search this on your opponent's turn, because this is like +2 on 1 card. So you can non-target place 1 from your hand or grave, it's a trap. Then if you make the Synchro 12, you can then target 1 engraved to place as a trap. So you add this, if you already open field spell, you basically just add bonds, and then when they go to Bestial your Primera, you just chain bonds to place, and you just never set this card. And then if you don't use it, you have it for follow-up, so it doesn't matter. And then to be honest, the worst card in my deck was Talents. This card was bad. The theory is, you get Ashed or something, and you have an extender, you look at their hand, see if they have a Calamity out. If they don't, you win. Or if you don't have another engine card, you draw 2 and hope for the best. Or you take your opponent's monster, slap a Zeus on it. Honestly, I only got Imperms when I had this card, so I resolved it once in 8 rounds. It's not even good.
What round was that?
Against Makanko.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't good. I drew 2 and I drew no engine, so.
Oh, so it didn't matter.
No, and then 3 Book Moon, this card is MVP.
God, is that 2 gold Book
Bro,
Moon?
the reason you play Book of Moon is, one, it helps you break slide balls. It's actually very good against Rescue Ace. You can book the Hydrant, and it turns off the traps. Also, it's mainly for Trudea. So if you go Trudea effect to place yourself in the back row, and they chain Imperm or Veiler, you just chain Book of Moon and Trudea resolves because it's still the same card. So you can place yourself and then another name from your hand or deck. So they get punished for using the Imperm. And if it's Veiler, then you get to Talents, but that never came up. Then the fun cards, 3 Super Poly.
Yo.
Card is funny. They normally end on SP. You can't out an SP. It's an SP you Trudea and you kind of just lose on the spot. So you just Super Poly out to Oblivion and then hope for the best. And then Phalanx, this card is very nice. It banishes a monster card, so you can banish your back row, and then in standby it comes back. So if you get hand trapped to Oblivion, you can just banish your Primera or your Synchro, and then you get follow-up off of that. Also, it returns it to the owner's field, so against Makonko, they Acid Golemed me, so I activate Phalanx to banish the Acid Golem, and it goes to their field, so they got locked, which is quite funny.
Yeah, taste our own fucking medicine.
I still lost that game, but don't talk about that.
Oh, okay.
And that's it for the main. That's 40 cards. Very
Solid.
simple. I would only cut talents because it was just so bad. But that's another story. Then for extra deck, I play two of the.
Putting a set of talents in your mind.
I'm thinking Prosperity, or thinking of playing a bigger Bestial package, like with Labellion Regain, so I have a bit of grind game, because Labyrinth is the most unplayable matchup in existence. So you kind of need tools to actually play the game. And honestly, Jerusalem carried me. It's the only bad deck it's for, it's Rescuers. And Centurion doesn't actually have that bad of a matchup into Rescuers. Its best matchup is Unchained by far, because it can't play, but
That's a different story.
that's a different thing. That's it. So for extra deck, I'll play 2 Legatias. This triggers on special to draw one and then pop the high stat monster. So what you can do is you don't actually have to, you can, instead of making Crimson, if you think Crimson's going to get stopped or it's bad in the matchup, so say against like Lab, or if they start with, say they go start with a tier name and have Solic in rotation, you don't really want a Crimson because ours is just set Solic and you can't lose the turn after this. You can actually make a second one of this and then pop again, which is actually very good, and it's end phase to replace, and also 2,000 less attack monsters can't be sure of battle, which is very funny because that means Crimson Dragon can't be sure of a battle. So if they imperm this or something, well they can't imperm, but if they like drop lit or something like that, this protects it from battle. And then when you have Primera in your back row, this can't be short of card effects. So it's actually really annoying to out Crimson. And that's the reason I played 2, is if they out the first one, you kind of just lose. I never made the second one once, but the theory's there anyway. And the GOAT. Most people, as soon as I go Crimson target, they don't even see the Calamity, they instantly just pack up their cards. Because the game is simply just over. And for some reason, this card also burns.
We love these cards.
How many times you made it?
Most games, to be honest. So I did it. The games I 2-0'd, I made this twice, and then it was just game on the spot.
First 6 rounds.
Pretty much the first 6 rounds, yeah. The round 7 and 8, I actually did make it once because I never got there. But
I mean,
bricking game 1 twice is not the nicest thing. 5 non-engine cards, base.
Welcome to Brick City.
Makonko's worst nightmare. This was funny. Makonko can't actually out this card. As soon as they activate a monster effect, say they go like Ohime target to like, or no, target equip in the grave to equip into a monster, you just chain this to banish everything. If they declare an attack to try and burn, basically kill you by battling, this then triggers to banish itself and banish everything. So they actually can't kill you when you make this, and this thing is massive.
That's also good against Unchained.
That's the reason I play it, was for Unchained. So if they go, you Calamity, so then they just set back run and try and play with Shavara on your turn, and you simply just make this, and as soon as it goes Shavara, you just chain this and banish all the traps. It's quite funny, and then Cosmic Blazer is honestly a custom card. It negates summons, ends battle phase, it's an Omni game, it comes back every end phase, and it's 4K. Guys, big.
It's fun.
I played Baron because you can make it with Jerusalem, and also I play Femira in the side, so you can normal hand trap with Femira to make Baron, and especially with Jerusalem, you can Primera to make with the field spell, you can quick synchro into this. So you get to Jerusalem 1 and get an Omni Gate on your opponent's turn when if you can't Calamity Lock. It was actually very good. The card was really nice. Overperformed Baron. Very nice card. Tempted to play Dispatter as well, just because also if you go against like another Synchro deck, you can like Crimson target the monster, summon Dispatter. Also could come up, because you don't really need half your extra deck, to be honest. And then Super Poly targets, I'll play Mud Dragon. This card overperformed because you lose to an Imperm, so this stops Imperm, so that card's good. Garuda, that helps you make Baron as well, and you get to draw one, that's also nice. This just beats Vanadium, because I used to play Vanadium, so I thought I want to beat that deck, so it does.
Did you play against any of them?
No, I didn't make this once. I made Garuda once, Mud Dragon was the MVP, easily. Super Poly just made Mud Dragon pretty much 80% of the time. Yeah, this card, if I owned Guilty Gear Freed, I probably would play that over it, because then you can Baron like, you can hit Baron and SP and just make it. And then for Xyz, I play Babushka. Basically, if you go against Flu, and they like Shifter or Featherstorm you just make Babushka. pass. And also you can make Zeus with it. It's got mega attack, combat short battle, no, combat short card effects or be targeted. So you make Zeus. Never made it once though. Played Typhon, never made this once. The theory's there. If you get absolute hand trapped to Oblivion, aka 2, you make this and pass, but it never came up. Zeus, never made this once for talents, and also if you boost your attack, you slap Zeus on top, never came up. SP, this card was broken, because you can Super Poly into Mud Dragon, so you out 2 monsters, then you make SP out a third, and then you have the second effect SP to out a fourth. And also with the Synchro, because it's a 1600 attack, it can't be destroyed by battle. So you sit on SP, and they can't actually destroyed by battle, so they have to trigger it, which is quite funny. That's it for the extra deck. To be honest, you can pretty much put whatever you want in the extra deck, it doesn't really matter. As long as you have Calamity, you're Gucci.
Exactly.
My Nip token. And then for side deck, I play Triple Eclipse. This is all for Pearly, because I needed more than just Book of Moon to deal with Pearly. Because Noir is a bit of a problem, and also beats the Mirror in case I went against the Mirror.
How many there were in the event?
I only saw one other person. I went against him round 1, so that was fun. So I clipsed for game because he played the Aurus variants. He summoned 3 Aurus to make Coach, and I just clipsed. Whereas if he made Zombie Vampire, I was going to just make the Synchro 12 and pop it. So either way, I was in a very good position because Eclipse is actually a really good card. Then I'm on Droll. Honestly, didn't side it once. I mean the card's bad, but you kind of have to play it though, otherwise you just get destroyed by every combo deck known to man. Need to out Labyrinth, so I play 3. The reason you don't play Lightning Storm is you have pretty much 90% of the time you either have Field Spell or Face Up Traps, and then you can't Lightning Storm because you control a Face Up card. So you play Twin Twisters in case you draw off your Synchro, because you do draw a lot with the traps. You get to draw pretty much 4 times in 2 turns. It's pretty good. So this helps you. Just if you draw into this, you've still got something. You pretty much always have card advantage, so you can get a free discard. Then I play Phantasme. The reason you play Phantasme, like I said, you lose to Imperm. This stops Imperm. So, also it's very good. I only saw this once and it was against my Conco.
All the shit targets.
What's that?
All their stuff targets.
Well, I was today years old when I found out Geomancer doesn't target. We don't talk about that. It gave me Acid Golem. I was like, oh no. I thought it targets, so I thought I could negate it, but no, you can't. And also this helps with Unchained as well, because Unchained, all their stuff targets, so you just got Phantasm in the game pretty much all the time, and it pretty much it helps unbrick your hands. Like I said, you brick a lot with this deck, so this helps you unbrick your hand.
And draw more hand traps.
Exactly. Then I play Triple Ephemerate. The reason I play Triple Ephemerate is game 1, you don't want to lose to a Nibiru because you summon 4 times. So if you play this, you make it 5 and then you lose on the spot. So then they side it out and then you side in Ephemerate. I side this in literally every single game. And it's a free discard on top because you don't lose the Droll. So you search for Primera first, then go Ephemerate add, then Fields will pitch Ephemerate. Pretty nice. Then you go +1 off the Synchro in that regard. So yeah. That's pretty much the deck list. 15 card side deck as well.
Any changes in the future for future events?
Talents. Card's bad. I would probably play Spready. I'm thinking of playing like more Bestials, as in I play like Regains with Labellions instead of playing the Aurus Engine. You can play that instead, and that way you get like Dispatch grind game as well to help with like the grindy matchups. Especially, like I said, especially Labyrinth. Especially that's gonna get more popular now. It's honestly unplayable, so I think you kind of need it. Or that way you play Aurus to help with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Any shout outs?
Yes, shout out to everyone who went to the regionals with me.